Fallout 4 is a game rated M by the ESRB. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Stephen Plays Fallout 4. On the last episode, we intended to do story stuff, but we didn't get that far. Although, to be fair, we did do a crapload of exploration, and in my opinion, the episode came out really good. In fact, one commenter said that it was their favorite episode of Fallout 4 yet. So that makes me feel good. Even when we don't quite get all of the story stuff done, at least things are entertaining, and especially recently, we've been discovering all sorts of new things. Quite impressive for a series that's already almost 200 episodes in. Now today we are starting where we left off. We've got Kate with us, and from looking at your comments, it sounds like the best thing to do would be to explore this area because we never have. There's I think it's called the Milton Parking Garage. You guys have asked me to check that out for a long time, and I just have never gotten around to it, so we're going to do that today. We're going to start by going into Fallon's. I can't remember if we've been in here or not, and it seems like some of you think we did, and some of you think we didn't. There was a few conflicting opinions. I'm not sure, but I don't remember, so that's what we're going to do. If you remember last episode, we did have a distress signal, and we learned that there is apparently a button under a jewelry counter or something like that. So when we go in here, we're going to keep an eye out for that.
Gonna splatter your brains! I hear something.
I'm in caution.
Oh, what's that?
This place feels vaguely familiar, but then also not, if that makes any sense. I feel like there was...
Fight today.
I feel like there was definitely a location that crisscrossed like this, but it both feels familiar, but also not quite. Got an overlord up there. I could start just taking pot shots at him, which wouldn't be a terrible idea because I could get my crit meter up. Do I have your attention? I'm doing a fair bit of damage. You have a cute little assault rifle. I have a tiny little pea shooter, and I've nearly killed you with it, which is wild. I killed him with the stork. The stork delivered, baby! Get it? It delivered, comma, baby. But also storks deliver babies. Except not really, and if I have to tell you where babies come from, you probably shouldn't be watching me play this M-rated game. Oh, sweet Lord Jesus ribcage.
You're gonna drag that junk around.
Kate, don't make me send you back to Sanctuary. Nobody questions the ribcage. You just live with it. I have been increasing my luck lately. I wonder if it's high enough to get the cake.
Hello? Someone there?
Not yet.
Noise. That was nothing. That sound, what is it?
Now this is what I...
Let's go for the right arm. Shooting at your arm, dude. Getting that sneak damage. Kind of wonder if there'd be a suicider indoors. Usually not, but you never can tell. There's some... This looks like there might be one under us somehow. There might be a basement or something. That one up there is almost dead. Hopefully Kate can finish it off. Gotcha! Kerboom! Taking him out. Feeling good about this. Alright. Oh, wow. Somebody been munching. Sorry that this well, actually, you're a raider. Master level safe. Let's go ahead and pop this sucker open. Also, had quite a bit of comments about Walden Pond. Hopefully I didn't give the impression last episode that I was just never going to check it out. The reason that I ran away from it was not because I was like, yeah, we'll never look at this ever. It was just, it was just because I was so focused on, okay, we really need to get over to the main story. Which is ironic, because we never made it there anyway, but I was at least giving it a shot. I'm not holding a bunch of stuff yet, so I'll take the baby bottle. Also, I'm willing to say at this point that we have never been here. This really is not familiar. Also, this place is large. I'm in danger. Let's move away from danger. Because getting the 3x hits on these things are very helpful. You just give it a second. Danger will go away. It's interesting that they know we're around, but they're not making any effort to actually come to us. I find that a little odd. Go back into caution. I should be able to get my sneak damage in caution. Be very, very careful here. He's still looking for me? Super Mutant Overlord, this is gonna hurt you! Boom! Level 77, baby! Actually, while I'm here, let me take a look at this. I've been getting a lot of different pieces of input from you guys about what to put my stuff into. I was interested in, let's see, ranged sneak attacks do 3x normal damage. And melee do... Wait, what's the one I have now? Your ranged sneak attacks do 2.5x normal damage. Well, how am I getting 3x damage currently? Am I getting that off of... What am I getting that off of? Because I already do 3x damage. There must be some other perk that I'm not factoring in, but I'm not entirely certain. Ricochet seems like a great one. An enemy's ranged attack will sometimes ricochet back and instantly kill them. Like, a lot of these things just seem like a ton of fun. But since I'm currently doing it, having my attacks do even more damage actually sounds like a fun time. The thing I'm confused about is I feel like I'm already doing 3x damage. The next one does 3.5x damage. Now I'm a little worried. I mean, I would hope that whatever I'm doing would stack, but now I'm not sure and I don't want to waste it, so I'm paranoid. I already got the luck bobblehead, pretty sure. And if I already got the luck bobblehead, that means that the only way I'm going to get to 10 luck is to actually manually increase it. This also sounds good. Dang, there's so many freaking good ones. There's still plenty of game left. I'll get more of these things. Let's go to 10 luck, just because I actually really want to try Ricochet. My luck is maxed out. And just that's saying a lot, because I started the game with basically no luck. I was luckless, and now I'm not, which is beautiful. Kerpop! Your head exploded! Yeah, see? Sneak attack for 3x damage. There must be something else giving me that bonus.
What's that?
There has to be. That's the only explanation.
I hear something.
Because it doesn't make sense. How would I be getting that bonus? I have no idea. Not a clue. Anyway, I'm going to continue to walk through here. There's big guys, but getting that sneak damage makes this definitely a lot easier. You pop them in the head, and then they're just gone. Bam! Sneak attack and a critical strike. Doing pretty good. Then you just switch over to the stork. Now there's also some oh, look at this one. 0% chance to hit. Well, that's not good. Need you to turn around, buddy. Do you even see me? Not really. One of these will hit. Not... Oh, the first one. Oh, that's good. That builds my crit. Yeah, there's also a perk that, you know, has a chance of, like, you know, randomly filling your crit meter and things like that. And that's all stuff that's going to help, because even though we don't seem to have a huge problem with some of the enemies, there are hard enemies that we stumble across every once in a while. And I've been told that apparently Nuka World can be very hard. So I'm keeping that in mind, especially even if we just go back to Far Harbor and explore a little bit more. Far Harbor was difficult. Like, seriously difficult. Anyone who says otherwise is lying. Not only were some of the strongest enemies in the game there, some of the physically largest enemies in the game were there. Like hermit crabs that have trucks as shells and would just randomly show up. Very frightening, and also pretty difficult to kill. There's an entire area over here that you could have used for cover, but was ultimately not necessary, I suppose. I'm gonna keep looking around here. I'm in danger. I don't feel like I'm in danger.
Stupid noises.
If I felt like I was in danger, I would do something about it. If anything, I feel like they're in danger. Killing them left and right. Looks like some people died in this room. This room is tore open. Looks Looks like there is a body. They were probably keeping this person as a prisoner for food storage, maybe. Keep their food alive, which keeps it fresh. Yeah. Just a normal trader, a stealth boy. Nothing else of interest here, just a lot of blood and God! Jesus God! God! Are you serious? Get out! Golly gee! You stupid... you piece of crap. You piece of crap. Why is it that the scariest things in the game are the level 1s? Doesn't even make sense. Did I already check in here? I did not. Still in caution. Hoping for lore. Might get it. Not sure. Gonna continue to open up all this stuff. There's, quite a bit of stuff in here. We gotta keep in mind, though, that when we get to the jewelry section, we are looking for a secret button.
Sweet.
And I know whoever is in there is long dead. Just from the fact that they had said it was like 4 days ago the bombs fell, so obviously that was 200 years ago. We're probably going to find a ghoul that sent that distress signal, but it'll still be pretty interesting, I think. Paintbrush. Nothing this direction. No, it doesn't seem like it. Looks like there's a good bit to explore, but my sneak is pretty dang high. I can just kind of move around. It doesn't seem to really affect that much stuff, which is nice. And I've killed a lot of the ones out in the open, so now I don't even see them.
I hear something.
Uh-huh. What do you hear, sweetheart? Do you hear the sound of this grenade? No response. Just whatever.
Gotta come out sooner or later.
Disagree. God, the only thing I'm worried about is the thing in the back of my head right now is like, please don't let there be more cockroaches. Super huge enemy coming at me with a super sledge, that's fine, as long as I can see him coming. But the minute like a cockroach sneaks up on me, man, no, that ain't cool. Don't do that to me, game.
No blood to spill today. What? Who's there?
Alright, I'm gonna have to deal with these guys just so they'll shut up. Got some more cool stuff.
Someone there?
See, is this the jewelry counter? No. You gotta remember, this is a department store, so this place is gonna be actually fairly big. I don't think...
Tricks on me again.
Trying to make sure I've seen everything on this first floor, and also I gotta remember that there is a basement that I'll have to check before everything's said and done.
Gotta be something of value on him.
I can drink that if I'm desperate. Alright, let's go up on this side. We could have went up on the other side, the side that we came in, but I'm gonna go up here instead. See what we can find. A noise indeed. It's me, you son of a gun. Sayonara. Shoot him again, Grit. Pop. Should probably take it easy on the crits for a little bit. Is there another one over there? Seems like it. Oh, that's cute. You have a gun. I also have a gun. Gonna get my crit back up. Super Mutant Warlord. Alright, let's tango, man. God, it just jumps. Like, you can almost fill your crit 4 times full from this weapon. That is wild. And then I can switch over to something big, like this, and utilize it. It's truly beautiful. Didn't actually kill him. But that did. What'd you have on you? Anything of value? So, like, that guy's big. You know, that's something to keep in mind. Like, Grit Jones is not invulnerable, especially considering that throughout the entire game I have not put any points into endurance. And I think that's something to remember, and maybe at some point I should, just because it would drastically increase my health. I remember reading an article shortly after Fallout came out about how that worked. And you have to tell me if this is true or if it's still true. Maybe they patched some things once the DLC started releasing. But the way it worked was that when you had your endurance points, they contribute to your health. So your overall hit points is dictated by the level of your endurance. And what people had found when they played around with it is that if you have your endurance high, like throughout the game, so for example, you increase your endurance early on, they said that by the time you get to a certain level, you have a set number of hit points. Let's say, I don't know what it is, like 800, something like that. So you have like 800 hit points. What they found was that the game keeps up with it. So like, if for example, you don't get endurance off the bat, let's say you wait until much later in the game to build up your endurance. What they found is that if you do it late in the game will compensate for that and will drastically increase the number of hit points you get with each level of endurance. So that's really cool. And if that's true, then that means even though I haven't like ridden on the endurance train, I could still increase it late game, and I would be given massive amounts of HP every time I level up.
Yes.
When my endurance is high. So I think my endurance is like 2, and I want to check now because I'm not sure. So it's, I think it's actually, how do I check that? I have to go to the level up to see it for sure. Yeah. So my endurance is 2. So if I had increased it, let's say I started, instead of being a charisma character, I was an endurance character. Every single level throughout this entire LP, I would have gained massive amounts of hit points because my endurance was so high, and that dictates how many health and apparently AP, health and action point drain from sprinting, apparently. So it doesn't affect the amount of action points you get. I think that's perception or agility. Agility is the number of action points. But if we start to increase endurance, the game should compensate. I just need you guys to let me know if that's still true, because to be honest, I don't actually know for sure. But if it is, then that might be something to consider. That being said, I haven't had a ton of issues anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter, but it would be cool to get my health up by a lot. Room could be it. Protectron control. Honestly, no. I'm not even gonna bother. That's just, it's not gonna do anything for me at this point. I'm just gonna take these. Wish you well, my friend, inside of your case of protection, and then move on. Oh yeah, it's a department store. I was like, what the crap am I looking at? Did they put anything in the display? Of course not. This is really eerie. It's like being in a really old school IKEA. And they're showing off everything. You hear me? I'm down here shopping. You want to come shop with me? Someone was storing cells in there. Oh God! Swear to God. I'm sick of this. Sick of this. And the roaches themselves are not scary. The scary thing, the scary part is them suddenly appearing, scaring the bejesus out of you.
What's that?
I also keep hearing these guys, but they're all above me. Yeah, there's a few things in here. Oh, okay. Sup, bro?
Hold up.
Sure. Whatever helps get you through the day. Kerpow. You got a friend behind you? I'll take care of them too. He went flying through the air. Do I still have 95 on your head? I do. Good night. The first one went flying, and the second one went sliding. Mutant Hound Meat, Nuclear Material. This one was legendary. Bolstering Metal Right Leg grants increasing energy and damage resistance to lower your health. I'm good, and I'll take the meat. I don't really use the meat anymore. I mostly take it out of habit because it can be used to craft a radiation-reducing thing. Is that an overdue book? It is not. Yeah, okay. This is an interesting place, for sure. But it's not
Something there.
doing much for me. Where did those guys come from? Where did those dogs come from? They ran into the room. They must have got my scent.
What? Who's there?
Lil John, is that you? I heard a what? It sounded very familiar. Ashtray. Little smoking / telephone booth.
Sound, what's that?
Let's see. I'm gonna keep this gun out just because it makes such fast, easy work of the enemies. It's actually kind of ridiculous not to use it.
Carrots, someone there?
There's people still above me, but it doesn't look like anyone's on this floor. Anybody here? Brad Roach? That's all I'm really concerned with. I know Kate's not going to protect me. Let's see. Shopping carts, kitchen.
It was nothing.
Could there be something in the fridge? Probably not. Doesn't hurt to inspect, I suppose. A lot of cake pans just sitting around. And still, unfortunately, none of these things work for lore. That's slightly upsetting. Oh, here's the raider. Still had I'm curious, can the super mutants just not use stimpaks? Does it just not affect them? Because other enemies in the game definitely can. You'll see them stab themselves with chems, and I'm wondering if maybe these guys just can't use them, so that's why it's of no interest to them. Oh, you don't even see me. This is gonna hurt. Good night. And you're dead. Oh, and the rest of them must be in the basement. Oh, there's some up here. Okay, there's actually quite a few over in that area. I'll get with them in a minute. Ooh, killing you was great, ribcage. Two for one in the department store. Must be a buy one get one free special. Or buy none, maybe. Buy none, take two. Oh Lord Jesus, help me. 3 rib cages. Oh my Lord. Who knew that they sold human body parts at Fallon's? It's a very strange business model, but I'm sure it's doing well. Could you get out of my way? Good Lord. It's interesting to see something like this, because then it reminds you that maybe, just maybe, the super mutants are just a tiny bit civilized to eat their food on a plate like that. That's cute. It's cute in a disgusting way, really. Otherwise, nothing really of interest to me over this way. Another Protectron, if you wanted to release that. I see one over there. I'm kind of curious if it'll let me shoot through these gates. Because I know in some instances it won't. For whatever reason, it'll just be like, oh, you can't shoot through that. That's impossible. I'm gonna turn this off. Let's tango, baby. Oh, y'all were cute. Y'all were cute. But I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you dead. Is that it? Are there any more up here? Lord of mercy, Satan's ego is a ridiculous weapon. I had a few comments last episode telling me I should try out the kneecapper flamer. And I think that's a good idea, and I'd like to try it, but I can't see it ever becoming a permanent part of my, weaponry. And the reason is it's such a drastic difference in damage. So check this out. 13 damage, right? And a 20% chance to cripple the target's leg. It's pretty good. And the fire rate is 90, which I think is the important thing. So fire rate of 90, damage 13. Well, guess what else has a fire rate of 90? Nuclear Nancy. Guess how much damage it does? Like, it's 173, 50 of which is radiation, but then it's also doing damage from the explosions, which we don't even know what that is because it's 15 base, and I have the perks to kick it up to God knows what. So who knows how much damage that's doing? It might be doubled. It might be more than doubled. You're probably looking at like a damage output of like 200 for a fire rate of 90. That's the reason why this could never be a viable weapon. Maybe fun to use, In fact, I'll even equip it and try to use it because there's definitely people in the basement. It's just not ever going to be a truly viable weapon. Also, now that I've switched over to this, I'm scared that I might get myself killed. So I'm going to quick save just in case. I also don't really know what the range is on this thing. I'm sure just in general using it in close quarters is not... probably not the best idea. But if I keep my distance a little bit, I should be alright. So this was the big guy, and he had high-powered shredding minigun. There's usually some king of the castle super mutant that's using a minigun anytime you go to one of these places. Cigarette cartons, which would be good for money, but I don't care, because I don't need it.
Bingo.
Le coif. Permanently unlock a new unique hairstyle. Okay. Yeah, I think everyone over here was dead. I think we're good. Oh, looky here. I almost missed this. Is it an exit? It is. And actually might be one worth taking at the end here because getting up onto the roof access could show us something that we wouldn't normally see. So I'll try and remember to take that when we're done inside here. Cotton yarn. This entire section of the building is weird. Like, what were they showing off here? Is this for clothing? Is that what all the mannequins are for? Not entirely certain.
I hear something.
Otherwise, everyone else seems to be downstairs. So that's where I'm going. Gonna head downstairs with the kneecapper flamer. It could certainly do more damage. I want to quickly point out, it hasn't been upgraded, obviously, so if you upgrade it, this certainly could do more damage than 13, although it's not ever, sadly, going to be able to touch what, you know, some of the other weapons can do. What is that? Just a folder? It's kind of weird. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We doing it. We doing it. I don't know the range on this thing. Also, that's a warlord, so he's gonna be hard to kill. And using a kneecap flamers might get me in trouble.
What? Who's there?
Careful. Careful. Oh my god, he's crippled. I'm also losing a lot. So he's crippled. That's that. Dang, that actually... Okay, wait, the crippling effect is actually pretty amazing. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I'm starting to realize why this gun is actually so good. 20% chance to cripple the target's leg. When coupled with something that the fire rate is 90, so it's just always coming out, you can cripple anything! Like, the gun to kill someone is not that valuable, but the gun to cripple something is extremely valuable. Really? You don't even have to necessarily use this as a heavy person. Like, you don't need to work towards this perk tree or anything. You can just use it. Huh. Let me put it over here. Might get some more use out of this yet. So now that I have them down, they can't go anywhere. They're crippled. So if I can see them and they can't see me, then, you know, that's just better for me. I could just stand over here and say, screw you, dude. You're dead. And now he's dead. If I want to, you know, if I want to get my stuff up. So this one, he has a melee weapon. So there's nothing he can do. He's stuck. He is at my mercy. He can't even hit me if I'm close to him, which is actually kind of surprising. Alright, so let me hit the... Where's the head? Just go ahead and get the old crit meter up a little bit more. And I'll finish you off with the stork. Okay, I finally get it. I finally get why the kneecapper flamer is actually incredible. And how heavy is this thing? Is it even... I mean, 16's not the lightest weapon by any stretch of the imagination, but that's actually pretty freaking cool. Dang, man. Dang. Okay. This might be a nice little part of my arsenal to be able to very quickly cripple things. I could see that coming in handy. Kate liked that. Well, I'm just building all sorts of good points with you, ain't I? You like the things I do. Let's see, what you got? Ammo. Are we hitting records? There's 4 rib cages. Holy crap. There might have been one I even missed somewhere. Oh my god! 5 rib cages? 5? The department store was the treasure trove of ribs. Holy cow. Also, is that the symbol for the people? The name completely escaped me? Yeah, there's a safe here. Dang, man. 5 rib cages. That's absurd. Now I'm just like hoping for 6. I'm like, maybe we can get to 6. Maybe there's a 6th one just hiding around the corner here. I don't know. Anyway, the reason we came in, where's the jewelry center? Right here. Oh, that thing is pointing to this. So I opened something. What did I open? Did I open a back room? Or a hidden door? I don't remember exactly where the distress signal was. Unfortunately, I don't... Oh, this is it.
This has been a pre-recorded message.
Wow.
In 3 seconds.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and deactivate this. There we go. Wow. Fallon's storage key. Wonder glue. Toothpaste. Oh, yeah. Holy crap. So this was well worth trying to find. And honestly, I don't think I ever would have seen or found that button without that distress signal. This is actually extremely well hidden. And a lot of the supplies. Like, dang, man. Holy cow. And you don't have to play the little mini game every time because they just give you the key, which is nice. I mean, if you're trying to build up levels or something, then I'm sure that's valuable, but at this point, I'm cruising into level 80 and I get everything under control. Alright, well, crap. This was pretty cool. Is that... No, that one's broken too. So only one, there was only one thing. Only one computer terminal that survived, besides the Protectron ones, which they have to have there if you want to, you know, operate the Protectrons. Otherwise, everyone else is dead, pretty sure? Can I use this again now that I have 10 luck? Oh, come on, man. I have 10 luck. Dude, I have 10 luck. You should be... Once you have, like, 10 luck, isn't it forced to give it to you? I'm gonna try it one more time, and if it doesn't, then I'm not gonna do it. My luck is 10, game. 10 luck. Son of a gun. Alright, well, I'm out. Let's see. I said that I wanted to take that alternative exit just to see, I don't know, what the roof is like, and I believe that was up here in the very back. Everyone is long dead, which makes me happy. For a minute I thought I missed a room, but I didn't. Got all you guys cleared out. Let's take the roof exit. Wait, where are we? Hidden's moving a lot. Kate, move. Huh. Some ammo up here. That was weird. Let's prepare for battle. Not sure what we're gonna find out here on the roof. Seems extremely likely we could run into trouble.
What's that?
Yep. Dang, there's a restaurant on the roof, which is actually really cool. I'm gonna kill you. Wow. You can shoot them point blank in the head with this thing. Wowzers. Anyway, got him. Let's see. So there's actually even more to this place. Fallon's is huge. I had not seen it before. It was absolutely worth exploring. It was super cool. very big, fun battles. I'm now at a point in the game where I'm so big and strong that it just keeps loading in, you know, these extremely difficult warlord super mutants. And it's actually kind of fun, you know, to have that extra added challenge. Let's see, was there anything hiding up here? Probably not. I can't imagine them putting something up here. And they probably want to make it accessible to get down, because if you're not in power armor, you can't just jump off of roofs. You're not going to have a good time. Are the Minutemen still over there? Did they? I think they left. And this wasn't anything? This is where I came from? Alright, well let me walk over here and see where this little staircase went down. Where does this... Oh, this takes me to the parking garage. Which is a little... scary. Can I get down from... Okay, no, there's... You can keep going down. I was going to approach the parking garage from the bottom, not from this area. Grey Garden's under attack. Well, you know... Hey, man. I can't always be there. I'm sure they're fine, probably. Worst case, they're not. And I'll just... I'll save them another time. Wow. I think that's it. I think it's it. I know at the beginning of the episode I said that we would jump into the parking garage, but at this point the episode length is already over time, and I do not want to jump into the parking lot and have us go God knows how long. I'm actually ending this episode in the exact same place I started. I had no idea Fallon's was going to take an entire episode, but it did. I'm also going to say something quick that I didn't realize. I wish I would have said it last episode, but I didn't, because I was bad at looking at the thing on the calendar. I am going to have to pre-record the next 3 episodes. So this one obviously was the first of them, and then I have to do 3 additional ones. And that's just because I have got company coming into town. If you are a fan of Stephen Vlog and you watch our content over there, you may be familiar with the concept of ChefCon, which is basically a little friend convention. Me and my friends get together once a year, and this year we're doing it at our place, and it's going to go for about a week, and I need to get some content prepared in preparation for that. And if I would have remembered, I would have said that last episode. So unfortunately the next 3 will be pre-recorded, but I'm not going to do anything that's going to be too crazy. Plus it seems like, you know, with things like Fallon's taking an entire episode alone, I have plenty to do. So I'm not going to make any game-altering decisions, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, the next 3 are going to be pre-recorded. Feel free to continue to give me advice. I will look at the episode's comments whenever it's all said and done. But the next 3 will be pre-recorded. And also, hopefully I'll have fun, because I'm going to have friends in town that I haven't seen in quite a while. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time for more Stephen Plays Fallout 4.